Hello, and thank you for your time today. My name is Robert Kessler, and I would like to share a communication plan which addresses global manufacturing firms which operate across a global environment and also across virtual landscapes. This communication plan aims at removing barriers to effective communication. I'd first like to start with a quote from Sherry Hartzell. Organizational communication serves as the glue that holds everything together while at the same time acting as a magnifying glass by making things more clear. Why a communication plan is needed. Interconnectivity of the global manufacturing environment is rapidly growing. Barriers to communication should be strategically addressed and eliminated, and we should make it our purposeful goal of breaking down silos between global work groups and cross-functional teams. What is our communication plan? It develops policies and procedures for workplace conflict, takes a step-by-step approach to global cultural awareness, utilizes a strategic approach to managerial communications, and effectively uses technological tools for a global and virtual workplace. I would also like to acknowledge multiple expert sources which helped me in developing this communication plan, including Dr. Ayla Varasi, Ayesha Afzal, and others. The first policy and procedure regards cross-culture communication strategy, where our organization will analyze current condition by having managers and leaders understanding the current global communication climate. They should have awareness of the diversity of culture currently within the organization and should gain insight into the complexities of cultural norms and values of the diverse workforce. This will help us to develop a vision for future condition by having global firms operate across multiple cultures, and as such, managers and leaders will adopt a global mindset. Managers and leaders will adapt their verbal and nonverbal communication style as needed to successfully manage a global diverse workforce. And we will learn invaluable skill of cultural flexibility and how to work like a gecko, which is the ability to adapt to any culture. This communication plan also includes the Bennett model, which is also known as the developmental model of intercultural sensitivity. It includes a 6 cultural accepting stage process, where by the 6th stage you will learn to work like a gecko, which means that one can now easily maneuver through changing environments by integrating cultural differences. Our vision is the 6th stage of cultural acceptance, fostering a communication culture which works like a gecko. Our global manufacturing organization will bridge the gap between cultures. This communication plan includes the differences between low context cultures and high context cultures. Low context culture regards individual worker mentality as being the most important. They have low power distance, which means comfortability with a less formal hierarchy, while high context cultures have high formal hierarchy and regard teamwork mentality. This communication plan also discusses an example of the onion theory proposed by Geraldine Hines in her book Managerial Communications, Strategies and Applications, where context and cultural climate are the outer layers, sender and receiver are the inner layers, and the center layers are made up of the message content and the message channel itself. Another policy and procedure in this communication plan is how to deal with conflict, management, and decision making. It includes a difference between using mediation, where a third party intervenes and provides reasonable and fair outcomes, or using an arbitrator, where it is settled out of court and an arbitrator can make final binding negotiation decisions. Another policy and procedure is regarding verbal, nonverbal, written communication for managers and leaders. Verbal and nonverbal being voice, tone, pitch, volume, spoken language, and nonverbal like body language, use of hands, facial expressions, and written communications, including emails, texts, instant messages, company memos, reports. Another policy in the communication plan is use of communication tools in a virtual workplace. Written communications in our business for virtual teams could include text messages, emails, instant messaging, Google Docs, and more. Communication is important among colleagues who work in virtual teams. Global managers with teams in other regions and countries can utilize the benefits of video conferencing tools such as Zoom, GoToMeeting, Microsoft Teams, WebEx, and Google Meet. Brings face-to-face communication into their virtual team environment. This communication plan I propose includes all of this and more, and I thank you for reading it. Have a nice day.